All right, I'm back. Not sure what happened there. Not sure at all what happened. But we're here. We're here, and we got Novak Djokovic serving at the start of this set, and he's gonna hold. Yannick Sinner took that first set pretty straightforwardly, you know, no big issues with it. The first opportunity that he got, he broke at the best timing possible. Textbook grass court, well, textbook tennis, really. Get to 4-4 with no stress, break, hold. Nice. Serve from Yannick to the backhand of Djokovic, and that goes out. Serve from Yannick. Ace. $30. Fault. Backhand from Djokovic to the forehand of Sinner. Forehand from Djokovic to the forehand of Sinner. Forehand from Djokovic. Winner. Best shot we've seen from him in a while. Serve. Oh. See, these are the numbers that we should be seeing from a top level athlete, right? 14 winners, 4 errors for Sinner. Not that junk that Zverev is throwing out there. Zverev did not play well today. Hot take. He's into the final, but he did not play well enough today. At least to beat one of these guys? Absolutely not. He will get smoked. If Zverev played the way that he played today, he's going to lose the final. No doubt about it. Unfortunately, I would like to see Zverev win too. It'd be cool. It'd be good. Like a lot of 40. It'd be totally deserved for Zverev, but he hit so many errors. And unnecessary errors, not on difficult balls, not like he was running around. Unforced, unnecessary errors. Serve. Backhand from Djokovic, going to go long. Game center. All right. I have to make a phone call. I will be back. Actually, I'll put it on mute and I'll just keep the score updated. No, I will be right back. I have to make a work-related phone call and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Had to take a work call. Let's see, where are we at in this match? I think we're at 4-3. Yep, 4-3 center. Center getting the job done. He broke. So it is going to be the center serve next. Do, do, do. Center serving after the break. Forehand from center and winner. Center's just very professional, very clean. Probably going to get this wrapped up. Serve. Catches the toss. Serve. Ace. Oh my gosh. Clean on the line, baby. Clean on the line. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, silly? Ah! Serve. Ace. Poor Alcaraz can just sit back in Spain and just watch. God. Ace. 3 aces in a row. Gets that game cleared up for the Italian. Wonder what Carlos Alcaraz's house looks like. Carlos Alcaraz not completely balling out. It looks like. Looks like he lives in a pretty chill house. I don't know why I'm thinking about Carlos Alcaraz's house, but I am. 30 all or 30 love. Yannick in the net. Serve. Lob over Joker's head. Crazy. All right, nice serving from Djokovic. Keeps him in the set. Center, 15. Serve from Yannick. Is a fault. Second serve. Forehand from center to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from center again to the forehand of Djokovic. Goes out. 30 love. 2 points from a 2-set lead. And that 25th Grand Slam title might just be out of reach. Because the last few times that Djokovic has played, Yannick or Carlos have just been well, let's go look at it before I sound stupid. Backhand from center. Another backhand from center to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand from center to the forehand of Djokovic in the net. Well, yeah, I did forget about this one. This is pretty big. The semi in Australia. Djokovic obviously won. That one's huge. Game. Center. 2-set lead. Djokovic going to open up the third and in quite a bit of trouble. So Djokovic beat Sinner this year at Australia. When is the last time that he beat Carlitos? Yeah, the last time that he's beat Carlos and Sinner have been at Australia. Novak lost in the quarterfinal, or beat Carlos in the quarterfinal at Australia in 25. Australian Open for 2027 looking strong for Novak, looking like the best opportunity. Probably not here. Sinner gets the first point here in the third set. Nice rally here. Backhand from Sinner. Forehand of Djokovic. Backhand from Sinner. Backhand from Djokovic in the net. Sinner trying to start this set out with a break. Serve. Let. Djokovic Novak. I feel terrible. Feel very sick, but we're here. We're here. Forehand from Djokovic to the forehand, backhand of center. We're going to deuce. Djokovic doesn't give it away easy. Backhand from center. Forehand of Djokovic. Backhand from center again. Center on the run. Pass. Forehand from Djokovic. That's a nice inside-out forehand. Backhand from center is no good. Djokovic from a love 40 deficit. Doesn't want to go down. Not like a dog, anyway. Backhand from center. Forehand of Djokovic. Serve. Oh. Second serve. The forehand of center. Backhand from Djokovic. A nice angle. Another backhand from Djokovic up the line. Forehand. Is a little bit out from Djokovic. Advantage. He did a good job of controlling the point. Serve. Backhand from center. Forehand from Djokovic on the volley. Goes in the net. Center. Gets a break to open the third. And that might be all he needs. It might be all he needs because Djokovic has not even produced a break point on the center serve. Center has produced 11 break points on the Djokovic serve. Serve. His fault. Backhand from Djokovic to the forehand of center. Good return at the feet of Yannick. Oh. Backhand from Djokovic to forehand of center. Backhand from Djokovic. Forehand from center again to the forehand of Djokovic. Backhand from Djokovic. Backhand from center. Backhand from Djokovic to the forehand of center. Forehand from Djokovic. That's a good shot. Djokovic up at the net. Oh, he just pushes that one long. Djokovic. Oh, barely. Yep. Djokovic just looks a little cooked. Like he doesn't, like he knows that he doesn't have the answers. Nuts. How old is Yannick now? 24. Deuce. Yannick may be looking at a back-to-back Wimbledon Championship this year. I think that's what we're going to see. Advantage center. Zverev did not look particularly great today. Hit a lot of errors, and that is not going to be enough. But then again, maybe he was just chilling. It's possible that Zverev was just not really focused and not really playing hard. Joker on the board in the third set. Yannick serves to the forehand of Djokovic. Backhand from center. 30 all. Any point that Djokovic wins right now is receiving uproarious applause. These people did not pay their thousands of dollars to watch a blowout. Serve. Forehand from Djokovic. Forehand of center. Backhand lob from Djokovic. Easy put away. Or about the 30th lob that Djokovic has been forced to throw up. And still, Djokovic has not produced a break point this match. Very professional, very clean match from Sinner so far. (40-30). Serve. Backhand from Djokovic. Just backhand of Sinner. Forehand from Djokovic. Forehand from Sinner. Forehand from Djokovic. Down the line. It's a good shot. That one's a good shot too. That's a winner. He gets to 40. It's not a break point, but it is 40. And Djokovic smiling. He feels it. And there's Joe Dirt and Justin Timberlake combined into one human being. Justin Dirt. Serve. Fault. And Djokovic hit a break point. Backhand from Djokovic. Forehand of center. Drop shot from Djokovic is going to be a double bounce. All right. Joker hits a break point, baby. The wildest thing that has happened this entire match. Djokovic is just smiling a little bit because he's like, hell yeah, I did it. Serve. Oof. Center shut that one down real quick. But no, sir. No, sir. He serves his 11th ace of the match. Serve. Backhand from Djokovic hits the tape. Center. There. Lob. Deep lob. Overhead. Smash. Center. Advantage. Djokovic smiling still. It's like, God damn it. I used to do that to people. I used to do this. Center. Holds. Joker. Backhand from center to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from center. Winner. Sinner still seems like he could put on some weight and put on some muscle. He's just a lean, whippy tennis machine. Good serve from Djokovic out wide. Backhand from center to the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand from center to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand. Shank. Djokovic. Looking for an easy hold, finally. Serve. Djokovic. Yay! Bam. What's going on? Oh, Lord. Center. Backhand from Joker. Goes out. Not really a whole lot of reason to watch this, is there? 15. Really just business as usual right now for Sinner. Sure that Zverev is watching this match very closely right now. Or I don't know, maybe he doesn't watch it at all. And he just tries to clear his head. Backhand from Sinner in the net. I don't know the head-to-head versus Djokovic, or sorry, ATP. Let's see head-to-head Sinner versus Zverev. Da, 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 da. 10-4 Sinner. Oh, Lord. And that looks very bad for
It's so bad for. I mean, he's beaten him 4 times already this year. Has Sinner. It's been them in the semis and I guess the finals in Madrid. It's just been the two of them, and Sinner has done it pretty easily. Zverev has not beaten Sinner since 2023. Monte Carlo the US Open 2023, so almost 3 years. Exactly. Novak Djokovic has done better. Djokovic beat Sinner this year. Serve. Ace. Who's really Zverev's record against Fritz, or Fritz and Sinner? I'm sure it is. I'm sure that. I mean, has Fritz? Fritz hasn't beaten Sinner since 2021, but they haven't played in 2 years. Or a year and a half, let's call it. Year and a half. Which, not that that would change anything. Fritz would probably still get dominated. But do you mean Zverev and Fritz? Because that would be surprising. Oh, wow. Yeah, it says Zverev has it's 5-10. Fritz has beaten Zverev. The last time that Zverev won was ATP in Rome in 2024. Before then, they were trading 1-1 for a little while. I think Zverev beats Fritz. I think Zverev beats Fritz. Well, they played at Halle just a couple weeks ago. It was 3 sets. Is that the one where I think that's? Huh. Tiafoe beat Fritz. There. Out. Center at 4. Zverev lost 7 games in a row. That's tough. Well, I gotta be honest for you, Willie. I unfortunately I don't love Zverev's chances if he plays the way he did today. He hit a lot of errors, and I mean, Sinner. You just can't do that against Sinner. But totally different situation, right? You're playing a wild card in a semi. You know, you feel pretty damn confident going in. Maybe, you're not in 4th or 5th gear, right? But maybe
maybe Zverev will be able to raise his game. Oh, nice lob from Joe. Oh no, the lob went out. I thought that lob was going in from Djokovic. Deuce. Nice serve from the joke. Yeah, I don't want to be a downer on Zverev because it would be fun to see Zverev win a second, and then, like you said, to be the first player ever to win a second major after he won his first. That'd be pretty sick. Actually, it'd be sicker than me today. Don't look at the screen too long. You might get COVID. Hey, say whatever, say whatever about Sinner's doping. Swiatek's doping must have been a lot more serious because Sinner has at least maintained the level that he had when he was yes or no doping something, when something happened, when something got on his wrist or whatever. Swiatek, she has fallen off since she has come back from her doping suspension last year. This one, that her shit seems a little more suspect now. She was dominating everybody. She got suspended, and she has not found herself since then. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Sometimes there's those players that you just don't want to see succeed, and I get that. Who's that player that I don't? Oh, Tsitsipas. I never want to see Tsitsipas succeed. I don't give a damn. I could see Tsitsipas drowning in a river, and I'd go, damn, that guy can't swim. He should save himself. That's what I would say if I saw Tsitsipas drowning in a river. Maybe is that tough? That might be tough to say. I don't mean it. This is strictly for comedy purposes. I mean, let's face it, the man is actually right now drowning in a river, and he doesn't seem to care.
Is Swiatek back to world number 3? Wow. Maybe I was wrong about Swiatek. What has her recent history been? I feel like Swiatek has not won a tournament in forever. Hamburg, lost. French, 4th round. Italian Open. Rome, so she got to a semi. Madrid, round of 32. Quarterfinal is Stuttgart. Miami, round of 64. Indian Wells, quarter. Qatar, quarter. Australian, quarter. Yeah, she hasn't done much. At least, definitely not what she was doing fucking 2 years ago. Oh, we're at 5-3, guys. $50. All the praise he gets because he seems unbeatable, has a bad taste. Well, so like let's put it this way, right? Even if he was legitimately, knowingly, and illegally doping 2 years ago, why, what about now? Right? I'm sure that they have him on some pretty strict tests. I'm sure there's some sort of probationary period, maybe. I don't know. Somebody that's been suspended for something like that, they kind of, do they not have them on a little bit stricter testing period? I've heard that stuff is, I don't know much about it, but I've heard that stuff is pretty strict. I've heard that they can just legitimately just show up to your house at random and test you. 40 for Djokovic. And the only thing that changes it for me, like, no, I think that do I think that he's probably 100% innocent? No. I don't think that. But what was it? It was like a cream or something. Isn't that what they said? They tried to say it was like a cream that he was putting on or something like that, or was that the Swiatek suspension? I don't think that he's probably 100% innocent. It's like I doubt that Djokovic. I don't know. It just wouldn't surprise me at the highest level of any of these sports that they were trying to get an advantage in some way, right? They can have this HGH and these steroids and different stuff with different compounds. I'm sure the science is so incredibly complicated. I'm sure some of them have cheating down to a literal chemical science. They know how to avoid all this stuff. What are you going to do? I don't know. I'm not there to fight it. I'm not trying to excuse Sinner at all. But if he's still doping, he's gotten a lot more sneaky.
Just can't wait for Carlos to come back. That's what I want. Because when it comes down to your Sinner and Carlos, I like Carlos. I want Carlos to win. All right. We're looking at Novak, returning center. Ace. Probably, the announcers are saying maybe the last game that Sinner or Djokovic ever plays at Wimbledon. I'd be surprised. He just made it to the fucking semis. I think he plays when he's 40. I think he comes back. He just made it to a semifinal of a tournament. He made it to the final of Australia, and he's still playing at an incredibly high level. He's just smarter than most of the other players. Ace. Sinner. Well, it looks like Zverev has his opponent, not the opponent that he would have wanted. If I'm Zverev, I want Djokovic. Serve. Forehand from Djokovic. Drop shot from Djokovic. Center. Lob. Djokovic. Stretches. No good. Yannick Sinner. Yet another Wimbledon final. He's going to be trying to go back to back this year. He wants to defend Wimbledon. No, I don't have a problem with this semifinal. That's pretty much the way that we expected for it to go, I mean, it's a 39-year-old, legend versus a 23-year-old soon, going to be legend. If his career keeps going the way that it is, right? And there's not some sort of catastrophic injury, that kind of thing. It's just the way that it's going to go. There's Djokovic walking off court. Hopefully that is not the last time that we see him play at Wimbledon. But you know what? Wouldn't be the worst place to stop. But these guys do tend to play forever. So we'll see. All right. More than likely, I will not be able to be here for the final on Sunday. I've got work. Depending on the time that they play, maybe I'll be there for a set or two. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think it's cool. Mukova
is probably going to win tomorrow. I would think that would be my guess. Would that be Mukova's first ever Grand Slam? Yes. Yes, it would be. It would be her first Grand Slam title. I think she deserves it. Whoa, really? You're not going to be courtside, are you? You're joking. Get us some screen time. Give me some screen time. Are you really going to be at the match? You would have had to buy those tickets like 6 months ago. And how would you know that Zverev is going to be there? You're not joking. When did you buy that ticket? You should have like 3 months ago, like 2 months ago. When did you get that ticket? That's nuts. Here's what. Prove it. Prove that you're there. Okay. Don't wear a shirt. Sit courtside Wimbledon and don't wear a shirt. Then we'll know that that's Willie. That's how I will know. Sit behind Zverev's box and don't wear a shirt. All right. Well, no, that's awesome, Willie. And no, have a lot of fun. That's really cool. That's exciting. Really, really cool. I hope to go to Wimbledon one day. I want to hit all the majors at some point. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to all of them. Haven't been able to do it yet, but I will. So, okay. Yannick Zverev, Sunday. See how that goes. All right. Thank you for hanging out. Till next time.